So this year's Rising celebration marks the 10th anniversary of adventurers and warriors of light, such as myself, traversing the world and trampling foes of all shapes and sizes, in the name of good deeds and heroicism across the realm. And what better way to celebrate than another seasonal quest? Yay! Now technically this is only my second anniversary, since I haven't been in Eorzea as long as everyone else, but I felt the spirit all the same, so I decided to drop everything I was doing and make my way to Ul'dah. Now right off the bat, I got kind of confused by all the people gathered around this Google, but had I just taken a closer look at my map coordinates, I could have caught myself, but it was far too late. Without even realizing it, we were all entranced by the bewitching light of the Moogle ball. You know, the little glowing pom-pom thing on their heads that nobody knows what the f they actually do. Almost like you're staring into a reflection of your soul as they take you on an interdimensional yet introspective journey. And needless to say, it got too real for some of us. No, wait. I even started to hear a voice in my head.
Hello, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
It started getting louder the more I listened too.
Sir, are you trading in your Moogle tone or not? Come on. You just staring at my ball and it's making me very uncomfortable, Kupo.
That's when it hit me. Once I tuned out all my other thoughts, I could actually hear the Moogle talking to me. But it turns out it was just trying to rip me off with exorbitant tone prices. And I mean, I don't even collect them shits like the rest of the FC, so I had to get the hell out of there.
Man, what the? You a tallest broken ass bitch? Don't you ever let me catch you stab me down, waste my fucking time.
So I'm making my way down the streets of Ul'dah, and I gotta tell you, man, it was really nostalgic seeing all the other adventurers out here because it kind of reminded me of my first days as a newbie. Okay, well, technically I had been here before, but it was under different circumstances, and I don't want to talk about it. But anyway, I finally meet up with Gridania's leading tabloid reporter, Kipih and Kiki. She's like,
my little brother Naji is an aspiring adventurer just like you, but nowhere as cool. Was supposed to meet me here, but he isn't here, and I'm kind of freaking out right now.
Hey, it's all good, Kitty Bae. I'm here to help. It's what I do. Literally, I just roll up on people, and I'm like, you need something? Want me to kill a wraith or two? Packet of ketchup for your fries, some Stardust, Coke. You know I got you. Man, you already know I keep them bars on deck in this bitch. Y'all gonna stop playing with me out in these streets, I'm telling you.
Wow. Okay, if you can help me find him, I'll totally be in your debt. Like, I'll do anything to pay you back.
You already know, boy. So from there, I'm off to find a little brother. And so I noticed this woman who looked really familiar. Minfilia, what's good? How you been? How's your mama?
I'm sorry. Do I know you?
Girl, stop playing. Scions of the 7th Dawn. I used to come into your office, do a bunch of quests I didn't really give a shit about because I was simping pretty hard for you at the time. Ring any bells?
I don't even know what signs are or whatever sipping is.
Simping.
Sure. Anyway, my organization is called The Path, and I search for people with the echo.
Hold up, let me just, yeah, how about now? Keeping the gunblade, you see how I'm living?
You've got the wrong person, I'm telling you, sir. Please move along unless you're interested in discussing the path.
Okay, you gonna play me in front of all these people out here. I got you.
What is wrong with you?
That's what we doing? So after eating that L for lunch, I went and watched some performance art for a little bit. Then I got back to looking for little Naji.
Naji? I don't know, but if you find Yoshi,
Wandering minstrel.
I bet he can help.
Naji, he's out doing some deliveries, but he's not big on teamwork, so chances are he's getting slapped out by bandits right about now. If I had to guess.
I got side blades. Look at me. I got side blades in my head.
Don't worry about him.
Am I invited to the cookout?
He's fresh out the joint.
Am I invited to the cookout?
Naji? Nah, that. What you need to do is head over to the Gold Court because Yoshi
Wandering
P
minstrel
is working on something called the Letter Forest, bro. And it's meta as f. Like, letters are made of paper, right? And forests are full of trees. Next level shit, bro. No cap. All lowercase.
And then I remembered, he's that dude that's dressed like medieval Batman and Robin from last year. Hello there. Naji's escorting a chocobo carriage full of letters for my event, but he's probably in trouble, so putting it out there, you know, you should probably go and save him. Hey, your brother's probably getting his shit rocked by bandits right now, just so you know.
Meet me at Blackbrush Station.
So when you mentioned being in my debt.
Yeah, it's exactly what you think. So come on, let's go find my brother.
Damn, she bad. You never lie.
Oh, I'm glad someone said it. I'm glad someone said it.
It's a lot going on. So I head to Blackbrush Station, and lo and behold, someone's already rocking the new mount. Save some bitches for the rest of us, pal.
You crazy hell, I'm get all these bitches out here, boy. You ain't gonna never be riding like me, boy. I'm get all these bitches. I'm gonna take your mama, I'm gonna take your sister, I'm gonna take your cousin.
All right.
I've never done it with a black guy before, but YOLO, right? Just don't tell anybody.
Ready to go save your brother?
Oh, hey, yeah. Let's go find my little brother.
I'm better fighting for my f***ing life. I'm just trying to live some goddamn letters. Y'all gonna do this to me? Hey.
Then suddenly I remember, wait, Naji is that same little adventurer I escorted around last year for this event. That's when I started to feel a genuine responsibility for him, you know? Like a goldfish you forgot to feed for a few days, but somehow it survived and now you're taking care of it again. That's up as that sounds. But yeah, Naji needed some insight on why he wants to be an adventurer, despite his yearning for Kiki's approval. And that's when Momodi kind of put me on the spot and asked me why I'm an adventurer still. So I'm like, I want to see the world, of course. Since I couldn't actually tell her that I'm mainly an adventurer so I could slay baddies and start the first Umbral clapping across Eorzea. But her advice to Naji was pretty solid, come to think about it.
Hey, Naji, your sister's approval. And do you.
And I guess that's all he needed to get some pep in his step.
Momodi was right, you know? Who gives a shit what my sister thinks?
See ya. All right, so aside from me looking like the final form of a raid boss right now, the Letter Forest event was pretty chill. All of us just ran around massaging the air, which apparently opens letters in this world. Who would have thought? But jokes aside, it was cool reading letters from other adventurers all over Eorzea. Only thing that got kind of weird was when Naji randomly decided to give me a breast exam in front of everybody. He just kind of stood there with all 4 digits buried in my chest cavity. It took touching hearts to a whole new level. Anyway, we spoke to his sister about his resolve and his adventure, and she's like,
It's okay to accept help from others, baby bro. That doesn't make you weak, alright?
the siblings shared a moment and the family feels were felt. All's well that ends well. Which also means it was about time for me to collect. So I'm like, hey, you want to come to the Squall House? I guess I'm gonna have a rising event of my own. Sorry, Naji. So to wrap this thing up, I find Yoshi P, and homeboy pulls out a harp on some, hey, listen to my mixtape type of energy, which somehow transported me to another dimension on an airship. Suddenly, this color palette swapped version of Yoshi P is on board, except it really is Yoshi P. So, you know, I had to be respectful. Cloudie, how are you today? But everything he said after this kept me at ease and really focused. Like, I wasn't even thinking about clapping Kiki's cheeks the entire time. And that's saying a lot, because I've been thinking about that all day, in case you didn't notice. Listen, Cloudie. Whether this be a dream or the edge of reality as you know it, I want to tell you something. We sincerely appreciate you and the millions of other adventurers who are out there blazing their own trails. You see, Cloudie, everyone's journey is unique to them. So even if your motivations come across as lackadaisical or your pursuits seem trivial in nature, that is just fine by me, because you're happy and enjoying yourself, Cloudie, on your adventure. Which is all I've ever wanted for each and every one of you who stepped foot into our world. Because at that point, it became your world too. Now take this Phoenix as a reminder of the potential we all share deep inside, to rise above any hardships that come our way. Happy 10th anniversary, Cloudie. And maybe that was the message of this quest, that alone we can do many things, but together, we can do anything. So for anyone reading this letter right now, take your adventure one day at a time. Make some memories with your friends, and just do you. Sincerely, Cloudie and the Squall.